So we're about to take a look around the Trader 535 Sunliner, a seriously impressive cruising craft. 3 cabin, beautifully put together. This example is 2002, it's called Independence. We've got a pair of Yanmar 500 horsepower diesel engines. As you'd expect, she's got an incredibly good spec. Just a quick idea of it, we've got bow thrusters, stern thrusters, aircon, heating, generators, nav kit, passerelles, everything. Beautifully finished both inside and out. So let's take a look around. So we'll start on the deck. The first thing that strikes me about this boat is everything is just so big. I mean, look at these mooring bollards. I mean, they're absolutely solid, beautifully finished. And fairlead's the same. Everything about it is quality and feels big and robust. Unsurprisingly, you've got completely flat decks, easy to walk around. You've got this couple of little steps down into the side door here, and then a couple of steps up into the aft deck, which is a real treat, which we'll come to shortly. But easy to get around, really solid boat. I mean, nothing on here feels half done. She's a Flybridge cruiser, so we have got a raised Flybridge helm position up there, as well as the lower helm, which we'll take a closer look at both. But first of all, let's just take a look at the seriously impressive aft deck. Okay, so we're now on the aft deck in Independence. And what a space. Absolutely vast, beautifully finished. I mean, the stainless work in here is, from outside has continued in here. Absolutely solid everywhere you look. You've got this hard top as well, beautifully finished, these inlays. Great deal of time and attention has been spent on this boat when she was first built. I mean, the high gloss finish on that table as well. Remember, this is a cockpit table open to the elements. There is a cover for it, so you can obviously cover it up and keep it warm and dry. These canopies are all brand new as well, that you can see. They're fitted in 2023. They can be rolled up and out the way, and in the summer months you can roll them up, leave them up, or remove them completely. Or, day like today, January, you'll have them down and keep the weather out. The cockpit upholstery and Flybridge upholstery is all brand new as well. Same sort of time as the canopies. We also have this wet bar. So it's a barbecue, fridge, bit of storage, sink. It's got a Waco electric fridge under. So fantastic space. Great if you're into being the host on your boat and having everyone over to party. But also, it's just the family and having one of those relaxing summer afternoons, dining outside. Lovely elevated position. We've got Broom 42 behind us, and we're not that far off being as high as the aft deck on that. And of course, we have got the Flybridge to go up to even more as another level still. So lovely elevated position, beautiful. Okay, we mentioned the Flybridge. Let's take a look up there next. So this is the Flybridge on Independence. As we mentioned earlier, this has all been the upholstery has all been replaced. Plenty of seating up here. 8, 9 people, 10 at a push, I suppose. Nice space. Finished with the real teak floor. And if we look aft, we've got the tender crane, track vision TV, the radar, Raymarine radar. We've got a framework here for a binomy cover. There's no binomy cover itself on there at the moment. I assume it hasn't got one. We can certainly check that. The tender, the jet rib here, that isn't included in the sails, so that's just there really for illustration purposes. Again, look at the thickness of that stainless steel. Really well finished. So spec wise, we mentioned earlier we've got a bow thruster, stern thruster, we've got the Raymarine E120 plotter and radar. We've got a Simrad AP22 autopilot, and then Simrad depth and speed logs as well, trim tabs, all the normal stuff. Electronic controls for the engine throttles as well. Storage isn't bad up here. You've got a big storage space underneath this helm seat, double helm seat. You can see there we've got some locker spaces under the seating as well. In fact, this helm seat looks as though it spins round. It does. So the helm seat can be, when not in use, can be turned round so you can shift the backrest round so you can be facing aft, making it a bit more comfortable, making better use of that sort of large cushion up there as well. But of course, one of the best elements of a Flybridge cruiser is the view and visibility. Right, let's get in the cabin. That's the truly impressive piece. So stepping into the Saloon of Independence. Got a couple of steps, I think it's 4 steps down into the main saloon. Great space this. Big windows all the way around, so it's very light and bright. Beautifully finished. All the upholstery has been replaced sort of tail end of 2023, so it is as new. A couple of nice features like this pop-up TV. I mean, the stairs coming into the steps coming into the saloon, and really they sort of ably demonstrate the level of finish in the boat. What I do really like is the seating on this port side, more like your normal living room suite than you know, seating on a boat. I can confirm that it is very comfortable. These handrails running in the headlining, so for use when passage at sea when you're driving from the lower helm. Let's just take, whilst we're talking about that, we'll go and look at the lower helm and check out engine hours. So the lower helm's got this very handy port side door. Visibility isn't bad at all. Let's take a seat actually at the helm. You can see all around. I mean, obviously, if you're sailing along, you would pull the blinds up and out the way. They are nice, very nice ocean air blinds. So spec-wise, got bow thruster, stern thruster, 3 large bilge pumps, 3 wipers. Engine controls are electronic. The Simrad autopilot, Simrad depth and speed logs. We've got a shipmate VHF, Navtex. And then a Simrad VHF as well, along with the Raymarine E120 plotter and radar. Engine hours, starboard engine we are looking at 690.4, port 689.1. You see here, engine service 667 hours, 669. So this table here is, as you see, looks like it opens up. It's just popped. So yeah, opens up and spins around and creates a proper table you can dine. where you can dine. It's also on a high-low, electric high-low, so you can just adjust the height at a touch of a button. And you don't want it as a large sort of dining table, you can just fold it all away. Very nice. Right, we'll take a look into the galley next. So here is the galley. Like the whole boat, it is just a beautiful finish. Beautiful finish. And masses of storage. I mean, there's just lockers, storage lockers everywhere. So these are all the ones above the worktop on the starboard side, and then you've got a couple below. When we spin round to the port side, even more. So if it's long distance cruising that you're looking for, and you want something with plenty of space, plenty of comfort, and plenty of storage, Independence really does tick that box. All electric. Obviously, we have got generators. So we've got the Plastimo 4-ring hob, and electric oven as well. This is a large fridge freezer, isotherm fridge freezer. Washing machine. This is a dishwasher. You see some of the storage. Obviously it is being used, so there is a fair bit of stuff in the locker, so I won't open them all up. You'll also see we've got a built-in Smeg microwave as well. And these steps here, they lead you up into the saloon, but also they give you good access into the engine room. So we'll just pop that up and take a look inside there. So obviously your engine room. Got the air conditioning units, generator in front of the engines. Okay, let's move back in to the cabin and take a look at that full beam master aft cabin. So the aft cabin is found off the galley. I'm sure you'll agree the only real word you can use to describe this cabin is palatial. I mean, the level of storage is huge as well. We've got two large hanging lockers, one on to starboard, one to port. We've got lockers above the berths. On either side of the berth, we've got drawer storage in sort of two vanity units. Even the headlining is well finished with the wooden details running in it. Again, just looking at the quality of the workmanship as we go into the ensuite and the thickness of that door. Very nicely done. I mean, this cabin is, well, it's one of the better aft cabins you'll certainly see. And again, you know, if you're considering a trader to live on or to spend a long time on board cruising, then the aft cabin really is a must. And of course, what you want is plenty of storage, an enormous great bed, and then so it's all very comfortable. And then an ensuite with its own separate shower stall certainly helps as well. And unsurprisingly, significantly more than 6 foot headroom in the shower stall, as you have in the toilet area as well. It's electric toilet, they both are. Nicely finished worktop here, like a Corian Avonite type material. Again, storage has been considered. Certainly the ensuite finishes the aft cabin off very, very nicely. We'll just take a look. So I say there's 2 hanging lockers and a double hanging locker, so just look at the size of that. Better than my wardrobe at home. Right, so we've done the saloon, galley, aft cabin, ensuite. Let's take a look at the forward cabin, starboard cabin, and the forward toilet and shower. We'll start with the starboard cabin. Just a couple of steps, 4 steps down here into the companionway. Before we get there, just a quick shot of the consumer unit with all the controls for the boat inside there. Got the, and this side we have all the 240 volt side, all labelled up, nice and easy to use. Perfect. Right, let's go look in the starboard cabin, which has 2 singles. So this is a perfect cabin for kids, or I mean, if you have got, I mean, it would sleep 2 adults as well. I mean, the berths are long enough. Storage isn't bad. We've got storage below, drawer storage below. You've got a load of manuals and details. But drawer storage below both berths, and indeed where we've got the mirror as well, and then there's some storage behind that as well. No storage here, but not a bad cabin. Good space, good size. Do like the floor. A bit cold underfoot now, it's January, but very nice, teak and holly. Directly opposite, we have got the day head, and like the ensuite, it has got its own separate shower stall. And again, storage been considered in here as well. Electric toilet, same sort of Corian Avonite worktop. And we've got heated towel rails as well. But this day head does have ensuite access to the forward cabin. So we have here another large island double berth. Very nice forward cabin this. Mattresses have all been recovered recently, as has the mattresses in the starboard cabin as well. What strikes me is how much floor space you've got. You know, this is not the master cabin, but it certainly, it certainly would be on other boats. Plenty of storage. We've got hanging lockers to port. And then a copy of that located to starboard. We've got heating vents and air conditioning vents throughout all the cabins, all the saloon, all the galley. So heating and air conditioning is available wherever you are. But again, like everywhere, every single area of this boat, storage has been considered. We've got drawer storage underneath the beds. We've got these top-down storage to both, again, to port and starboard. So even though this is the second cabin, arguably, it's still got plenty of storage. It's still got, you know, if you're going away for any length of time, you know, you don't have any. You're not going to be living out of a bag. You can hang your clothes up, and it is very comfortable. Okay. So again, like with the aft stairway, in the Galley, you can lift these steps up here and gain access into the engine compartments. Let's now go back into the saloon and do a final summary. Well, thank you for watching my video on the Trader 535 Independence. Hope you've enjoyed our walk through her. I'm sure you'll agree after watching the video, this boat offers so much. We've got an enormous amount of accommodation space. We make an ideal liverboard or ideal long-term cruising boat. And you know, you've got massive amount of interior space. You've got that fabulous aft cockpit space we can just sort of glimpse at there. If I owned this boat, I'd be really looking forward to the spring. We can get those canopies off and get the beer in the fridge and start enjoying that entertaining space. Good spec. The full spec you'll find on our website on the used boat section, but just a quick summary. We've got generators, air conditioning, heating, bow thrusters, stern thrusters, nav kit, pop-up TVs, satellite TV, everything you could need to cruise in comfort and in, well, let's be honest, style and luxury. The boat has benefited from having new canopies throughout, new upholstery throughout. And it's been recently compounded and polished, anti-fouled, all in lovely condition. So full details can be found at www.mya.co.uk. If you fancy taking a look round her, please give us a call. She's lying with us at Brundall, and we are here 7 days a week, happy to show you around.